once he got the blocks, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They begin on the ground with Kamara. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Here's Dalton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 37 yards. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Right,
Here's Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Dalton. Touchdown.
Chris Olave.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame.
Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here's Dalton to throw for. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
A nice little juke. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced to the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time. Heck,
touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Lutz good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
he's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown 49ers. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense
and the ball is knocked out. And some space here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton looking left side. That's caught by Landry.
And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Winston keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out
as his guys are able to extend their lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got it.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McCloud will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Jennings, a receiver in motion right.
On first down, Purdy.
Forced out to his left.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Flush to his right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receiver.
Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers have cut the lead back down to 2.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
On first down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Purdy on fourth down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come on 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
And he's got it. Touchdown. George Kittle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. He completes it to Olave.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Purdy now to throw.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Purdy.
Flushed out right. This one caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A third quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Jameis to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Winston. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw, Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Juwan Jennings
from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. Pushes him over. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Passing, it's Dalton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years.